Hello, I'm Ian Ulrich, and this is ToastcasT.
I wonder if the toast's done. Oh, it is!
Today's discussions will be on political policy, musical variety, and the film industry. Before we start today's discussions, a quick update on the news. The government will be killing all children with ASBOs. That seems a little harsh. A dancing dog has won Britain's Got Talent. Oh my god, I don't want to live on this planet anymore. The Olympic flame is still on the run. Police are powerless to stop it. This was the news. Earlier this week, I discussed politics in an interview with Southern ex-Cold War spy and current political affiliate, Lord Gerald Fitzgerald. And for the opposition, Northern ex-steel coal miller miner and current tradesman, Mr. Manning. First I spoke to Lord Fitzgerald. Hello, Lord Fitzgerald. Thank you for coming.
Oh, no trouble at all. Friday's part of my weekend anyway. You can always reschedule an aerial carpet bombing of the known whereabouts of fox dens.
Didn't the government ban that?
Hunting with conventional weaponry, yes, but there are always loopholes to exploit, especially if you're on the inside.
Fascinating, if not also a little scary. Lord Fitzgerald, as a member of the current serving government, what do you feel about the current economic recession?
Poppycock!
Could you elaborate, please, you pompous pleb?
Well, it's nothing, isn't it? Yes? What's another 50 pence hike on fuel? It's only 15 bleeding pennies. That's like basically nothing. I thought they had decommissioned all currency up to the £50 note by now. There's no use for them. Jesus, fractions of hundreds of pounds isn't worth worrying about. What, is everyone poor or something?
A very unique look on the situation. Lord Fitzgerald, what are your thoughts on the coalition government?
Oh, God bless those little yellow bastards. Is that what they're calling it? No, it's a Tory government, plain and simple. We just let them use our water cooler in the House of Commons, give them pocket money on a Fridays, to go buy candy and play hoop and stick all afternoon. Little Clegg's getting rather good at the hoop and stick now.
So they don't take part in any political proceedings at all.
Well, not quite nothing. If we're in a sticky situation with the public regarding, quite frankly, very fair policies, such as the student loan rises... Well, we want to keep the poor people out of our nice clean universities now, don't we? Then we push them to the front of the conflict and cry hypocrite. That way the public attack them instead of us. It's brilliant! We call it Plan Use the Fence Sitters as Storm Shields. Seems to be working for us thus far. I don't really see a reason to change the arrangement.
I see, that's really quite brilliant. What do you think should be done about the failing currency in Greece and the poorer Eurozone areas?
Greece? Europe? I don't even... What's that got to do with it? God. I'm going to have to ring Jeeves and tell him about this. Poorer Eurozone areas. Those poor bastards.
I had to stop the interview there, as Lord Fitzgerald laughed so much, I had to punch him in the balls. For the opposition argument, I spoke to Mr. Manning of Yorkshire. Hello, Mr. Manning. We are grateful you took the time to come here and speak.
They better be bloody grateful. I had a hard day of graft lined up, with a nice cash in and lump sum at the end.
I'm sorry, Mr. Manning. We will get this done as soon as possible.
No. I'm not finished now, am I? It's all well and good entertaining folk on the air show radio, but I bet they hasn't done a day's graft in their life. That looks like a T-boy. They need toughening up. Get big bloody calluses on their hands for grafting for 30 hours a day. And don't say there's not 30 hours in a day. If the clock reaches the end, just wind it back another 6 hours, and then there's got more time to graft. But that'll put you behind the next day, so there's got to make it up to gaffer in unpaid overtime the next day.
Mr. Manning, I don't know what's going on. I'm really quite scared. Please take this cup of tea as an apology for whatever I have done to offend your person.
Oh, ta. Bah, that's not bad, that is. You're all right, lad.
Mr. Manning, as a prominent voter and spokesperson of the Labour Party, what do you feel about the current economic recession?
Sorry.
You can't say that on the radio, Mr. Manning. Could you elaborate a little softer?
Yeah. They would want me to talk softer, the southern flannel. All right. Well, they see. Tories closed his mines in 1984. That's how it all started. Good old Labour got into power just in time to stop the entire world getting closed by the Tories. But David bloody Cameron, king at Tories, got back into power 2 years ago. And what happens next? Of course, entire chuffing world falls into recession because the Tories pocketed all our hard-earned grafting money to build solid gold mansions and pulled a liquid diamond down south.
That seems a little far-fetched. What do you think of the coalition government?
It's shit.
So you don't like the Liberal Democrats either, Mr. Manning?
The you? Oh, them blokes who work yellow ties in House of Commons that never say out change out, and like sitting on fences that aren't meant to be painting. In a word, useless.
A reasonable assessment. And what do you think of the failing currency in Greece and the poorer Eurozone areas?
Oh, I know a Greek lad. Grafts are made from time to time. Seems reasonable.
That's not what I asked, Mr. Manning. I asked if...
Right, tea break's over. Back to graft. I'll see you later, lad. If they want a bit of pocket money, come see me. I'll get the painting fences and picking up dog shit off the streets. There's got to start on working ladder somewhere, lad.
At that point, Mr. Manning left the studio and started digging a hole in the street outside. Before we move on to the musical variety portion of this discussion, here's a lunchtime interlude with DJ Terry Manning.
You alright, Ulrich, you Nazi bastard?
I've told you once, Terry, I'll tell you twice, Terry. I'm not a Nazi. I took Lars Ulrich's surname when he married my mother.
Whatever, brosy Fritzl, it's time for an hour of f***ing baseline!
I don't care about the bloody covers! I care about the bloody men! Allies! That's what I'm responsible for! I'm responsible for my life, and that means I don't have to accept what some bastard thinks